Now, and Zan, I'm guessing that fog and fireworks, not a good mixture.
Well, yeah, you might not be able to see them as well then. So I wouldn't recommend wasting your money when there's fog. Now, I don't think there'll be fog by the time we get to New Year's here coming up next week, but tonight definitely so here. We've already started to see a little bit more develop out there. Locally here, close to the Des Moines metro area, head up towards Marshall County, and there's already some fog starting to thicken back up. Another pocket down in southwest Iowa. Some locations down there, you never quite got to the sunshine here that a lot of us enjoyed, but it was nice temporarily to at least get back to those blue skies. This time of year actually is one of the grayer times of the year. If you look at this chart, every bar is a month, and it's how often skies are cloudy here at noon, for example, which is the middle of the day. Well, guess what? The tallest bar, it's December. 52% of the time we have clouds in the middle of the day in December. That's the most of every month of the year. Contrast that with July, it's only 25% of the time you have clouds in the middle of the day in July. So December, January, pretty overcast. If you want to know more about why, we've got an article on kcci.com. You can read more about that. There's going to be more of the clouds in the form of fog, though, developing tonight. Next week, then, we're eyeing some rain, possibly some snowflakes with a system coming on Monday. And then as we head towards New Year's, we mentioned earlier on next week, that's when we're going to start to cool back down closer to normal. Today, a lot of us got to 50. Tomorrow will at least still be in the 40s. We'll get closer to that normal high, freezing or below once we head towards New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and probably beyond. In the meantime, we've still got the mild air and a lot of moisture around here this evening. Not terribly foggy in downtown Des Moines, but our temperatures, they're still pretty high, relatively speaking, for this time of day at this time of the year. 41 degrees up in Ames, 43 here in the Des Moines metro, pretty much everybody in that range. The good news is we won't drop too much more through the night as that fog develops, so at least we won't deal with too much freezing fog. Some folks up in northwest Iowa, you had some slickness early this morning because you had the fog and your temperatures had already dropped below freezing when that happened. So as we go into tomorrow morning, you'll see pretty much gray skies all the way across the state. That's the fog. But our temperatures at least stay above about 34 or 35 degrees in most locations. Then as we head past sunrise tomorrow, it takes a while to try to lift some of that fog. I think best possibility of seeing some sun again is for folks out in western Iowa, Audubon, Atlantic, maybe Carroll. The rest of it's probably going to take longer. Even once the fog lifts, we're probably still stuck with some overcast, just regular old cloud cover. So that's why your temperatures are stuck in the lower 40s, which again, though, is still pretty mild for this time of the year, especially when we go back to normal here next week. Let's take you into that system coming on Monday. So even as soon as we get rid of the clouds tomorrow, more clouds from Monday's system are coming in from the west. This is going to get in here, maybe far western Iowa as soon as Monday morning, more likely by the afternoon hours in the form of some rain showers. Temperatures at the surface above 40 degrees, so any snowflakes will melt quickly in that temperature range. But then as we head towards Monday at evening, we'll start to change over to maybe some mixed precipitation or all snow at times across west central and into southern Iowa. And then late Monday night into Tuesday morning is probably our best shot at seeing some snow, maybe light accumulations. Nothing looks too heavy at this point. And then by the time that system's gone, the rest of Tuesday is just gray, and our temperatures, they are back to normal around the freezing mark. And once we go back to normal, we're going to stay generally around or below normal here, basically to start the new year. Highs around 30, probably some days where we're only in the 20s here once we head towards January 3rd, 4th or so. But we get back to sunshine at least here middle and later parts of next week. And then our eyes long term are on a system that looks to approach us as we head towards later next weekend. That could bring us some more snow.